Hey guys, Katrina here. It is that fresh fruit time of year, so we are going to make some jam from some raspberries that I actually got from my garden. I actually froze these, so I've had them in my freezer for a little while, and we're going to use them to make some homemade jam in the Deluxe cooking blender, which is super easy because I am not a stand at the stove kind of person. So I've got a pound of the fruit. Like I said, it's frozen. You can use fresh or frozen. We're going to put it right in the cooking blender here. So we're also going to put in a 1/4 cup of water. It's a 2-stage process. So we're going to heat the fruit, the water, and the fruit pectin. So I've just got one of these. If you have the box kind where it's like a 1-serving thing, you can use a whole box. But this suggests that it's either 5 tablespoons or approximately 50 grams. So you know how I feel about measuring things. I like to use my scale. So I measured out 50 grams. And we're gonna toss that right in there. And then the lid on. So it tells you there's a whole section in this cooking guide that comes with the blender, which is super cool. And it's got blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, low sugar, grape, orange marmalade, applesauce, all sorts of different ideas here. Plus there's more. There's more recipes than this. This is just, to get you started. Turn it on. Spin it to the jam setting and just hit start. So it's going to heat up in the first stage to about 212. It's going to heat and stir the whole time. So it's not going to stir all constantly. And it's going to heat in between so it doesn't burn it. And you don't have to sit there all day stirring. So super awesome. And when this gets back to the second stage, I'll be back. So it just finished with the first stage, guys. And it says add. So I have measured out 2.5 cups of sugar here. So we're just gonna open this up, pour that in, and then put the lid back on and just hit the add button, and it's gonna do its thing and finish up the second stage. While it's doing that, I'm gonna clean my jars and get them ready to go. All right guys, it literally just finished up. I'd say probably the whole process was about 40 minutes. So probably about 20, 25 to the first stage, and then about 15 to 20 for the second stage. So just so you know, so you can, stick around where you need to. But honestly, I set a timer on my watch and I headed outside and did some outdoor work in between stages. So, and I just came back in and checked on it every now and again. So this is obviously super hot because the second stage heats up to 220 degrees. But look at that. Oh my gosh, if you guys could smell this, you wouldn't even. Oh my gosh, it's so good. So we are gonna pour this into, it's already congealing. That's how awesome it is. And technically it should seal itself, but I can tell you it's not gonna last that long in our house, so I will probably just put it right in the fridge, because they will use it up pretty quickly. All right, well, I am gonna let you guys go. I hope you enjoy. All right, guys, so I took it over to the sink, just rinsed it out a little and used my sponge to clean the top edge. And I washed up the lid a little bit because I don't want that top edge to stay yucky, right? Because this is gonna seal down on there. So now we're just gonna seal, oh, I almost forgot. So I got about 3 cups of water in here, just down to the bottom line. 1 squirt of dish soap is all it takes, literally. And then we're gonna change this over to the heated wash. And it's gonna heat up to 140 degrees and spin and get it all cleaned up. If you're doing something thicker like peanut butter or like a, like a chocolate sauce or something that, it's a little bit thicker, you might need to run it twice to get the clean cycle to get it all cleaned down by the blades and whatnot, but a lot safer than having to do it yourself. Bang your hands. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later.